Hey, Ryan here with Quentin.com and Thanks.io. Up on the screen, you have a fast little landing page, which you probably just opted into to get this instructions and get access to the template. And I'm just going to walk through how to build these. But first, I want to mention why we build these and why they work so well. I've been working as a growth marketer probably for about 15 years now, 10, 15 years now in both startup and corporate environments. And every time I build one of these and run a Google ad or a Facebook ad to it, the design people on my team, whether it's my partners who care about design, they own their little Macs and everything's got to be fancy, or the actual design teams get really, really upset because usually what I'm doing is I'm throwing away some page that they spent, hours and hours building, and I'm spinning these up using this simple format in usually about 10 minutes, maybe 15 if I obsess over some certain elements like colors and stuff and fonts. But basically what you have here is a quick benefit-driven headline, how to build fast little landing pages. I like how-tos or free template or, something like that. And then I like to do a little sub-headline that kind of convey a little more benefit. In this case, that convert like crazy. The benefit is that it converts. I try to have fun with it. Sometimes I'll put it in a little bit of a color background so it pops or stands out. There's a couple of emoticons here. These are kind of almost too much. They don't need to be there. They make a little extra noise. So you could take those out. And in fact, I think I will take those out of this particular page. They kind of snuck in there. And then we just have a simple email only field right here. Generally what I try to do is I'll try to get more contact info after the initial opt-in. There's lots of ways to do that. I have this video about second step opt-ins on the web somewhere where they enter an email and then you get more information. In our case here at Quentin, we know that we'll get more of your information if you decide to take a free account. So I'm not too worried about just getting the email. And then the button just kind of tells you what you're going to get. In this case, you didn't know you were getting a template from the headline, but the button functions as a little bit of a sub headline. And then down here, we have one of my favorite sneaky little tricks for social proof. Now, you could put actual social proof like a review or somebody talking about the thing that you're giving away on the landing page right under here. You could have multiple if you want. When I don't have something like that handy really quick, or if I just want to be fast, I'll grab the Facebook like button for the page of the business I'm working on. So if you Google Facebook like box, the tool from Facebook will pop up. You'll put the link to either your main page or your Facebook page, and it'll create an iframe that you can just pop on. You can see the 1.1K people. Gives a little social proof. And then usually I'll put a logo or just who it was built by down on the bottom. And there's a little something sneaky going on here. A few things are going on. First off, if you don't opt into this page, you'll still probably, if you get down here and you don't opt in, you might go and check out the business, right? The other thing is that it makes it a little more compliant for things like Facebook and Google ads, especially if it's sitting on your main domain. You have a logo, people know who you are. It's just not sitting all the way up top. And it kind of functions as a little bit of a navigation. They're a little less strict about this stuff these days anyway, from what I've seen. But this page I can run exactly as is on Google without any trouble. I do it all the time, much to the chagrin, again, of my partners and my design people on various teams who are like, it needs to be harder than that. But the truth is, when you confuse people with more, you're less likely to get the conversion. When you have less, it is more. You probably already know this, and this is just the process I use for building these. So let's finish off with the payoff. How did I build these pages? You could these days literally just go over to ChatGPT or any of the LLMs and say, hey, here's a link to this fast little landing page thing I opted in for. Make me one, right? And it'll do that. It'll give you the CSS and the HTML. Then you'll have to get it uploaded onto a server and all this. I'm doing this stuff these days too. Replit, Lovable, they can all do this for you. Or you can go ahead and get a free Quentin.com account, and then this template will be loaded into your system alongside some other cool stuff. You'll also get our marketing automation based template that we use for funnels like this, as well as the ability to build all kinds of crazy fun stuff for yourself. So if any of that sounds interesting, just go create your free Quentin account. Otherwise, you'll probably see an email or two from me to follow up just to see what you thought of this. And that's about it. How to build fast little landing pages from Quentin. If you go create your free account, you'll get this free template, and then do just follow the guidelines here. Oh, I forgot to mention one important thing. Oh my goodness, I don't want to have to re-record this video, but I'm going to mention it. I always set the width of these pages very narrow, so they're just really nice on mobile out of the box. I can test it up here at the top left and just kind of see here in Quentin how it'll look, but I like to keep them, mobile friendly out of the box by just keeping the width slim. Even if you had made the width wide, it would compress itself and be mobile friendly with Quentin, but I like to just do it out of the box skinny. I think it looks kind of cool and more minimal that way. So thanks again. Go create your free Quentin account, and I look forward to talking to you soon about these little landing pages and the marketing funnels you're going to build on top of the system.